fear is what I crave, rolling faster than the brave. There's no off and there's no pause, fever burns without a cause. Not a phase, this is my core, every second asks for more. The fire runs before I do. Sliding over soundless ground, leaving noise without a sound. Every edge a polished curve. I don't crash, I only swerve. Wheels don't spin, they glide on air. Friction falls without a care. Balance born of inner flame. Every move defies the same. Smooth and sharp in every beat. Sparks appear beneath my feet. I glide and the world ignites. Bright streaks in the silent nights. Not from force but from control. Every turn reveals my soul. No delay and no mistakes. Only light from where I break. Floating fast but never blind. All the sparks are by design. Wind is speaking in my ear. Not a sound but crystal clear. Every pulse a guiding stream. Moving like I'm in a dream. Steel and motion fused as one. Dancing underneath the sun. Not just speed, it's how I steer. Riding trails I can't rear here. Underneath the quiet sky, sparks erupt, and so do I. Beneath my glide, a hidden storm lighting up the slipping form. Soft and fierce at once I ride, making flames where wheels slide. Every drift a silent roar, showing what I'm gliding for. I don't fight, I just align. Every spark drawn from my spine. Nothing rough, but nothing tame. Every spark becomes my name. I'm the current in disguise, flowing fast with no goodbyes. Tension lives in every bend, every arc a spark I send. Graceful chaos, smooth and lit, drawn in lines that never quit. Beauty built in every part, leaving sparks in perfect art. I fly smooth with fire behind. Red light fades into the sky. Green breaks through and so do I. Every signal speaks to me. Go ahead relentlessly. Mountains grow inside my chest, pushing up with every breath. No more pause, the path is steep. I've got promises. that point me high, only roots that kiss the sky. No more waiting, no more doubt. All the silence shaking out. Every sign has cleared the view. Told me what I have to do. Now the climb is calling me. to find me by your pace. I'm the flux you can't replace. Everything is in the sway, speed that folds and runs away. Not about the peak or end, it's the turns I comprehend. Steady is a fading myth, change is what I'm dancing with. Every flux is part of me, and I move inside the vortex flame. No direction stays the same. Faster than a spoken thought, I become what can't be caught. Spirals form around my will. Even stillness starts to spill. Every echo I create, tears through silence at full rate. Twisting roads become my guide. I don't follow, I decide. Every turn expands my zone. Speed is how I stand alone. Light refracts where I collide. Clocks get lost and so does pride. In this whirl I shape my edge, burning bright without a ledge. Flow is wild but not by chance. I design the dissonance. I'm not dragged, I generate. Fields of motion I translate. Pulling time in steady spin. Breaking out and pulling in. Rhythm bends to match my curve. Power isn't just a nerve. Every second is reformed inside the storm that I've performed. Center isn't always still. It's the place I bend my will. Now the vortex is my throne. Wheels and sparks have made it home. Everything that twists and flies now aligns behind my eyes. There's no path that stays in line, but the chaos still is mine. Spinning fast and running true. This is how I follow through. I turn and time revolves with me. Engine hums a steady tune, rolling under silver moon. No map needed, just the beat, guided by the motion's heat. Hands don't grip, they float in time. Every curve a perfect rhyme. Wheels are speaking soft and low, taking me where vibes can flow. I don't steer, I just align, moving smooth through every sign. Catch the drive vibe as it grows. In my veins the rhythm flows. Not about the push or race, it's chain. Rhythms bent beneath my heat, glow and gain at every beat. Every turn and flash I show marks the rise and shift and glow. Glow begins where I decide. Friction fades beneath my feet, sliding fast and untamed beat. Friction screams but I hold firm, leaning into every turn. Grip is gone but I don't flinch, every drift becomes my cinch. I was never meant to stay in the lanes that fear the sway. Let it slip, let tension snap past the edge. I close the gap. Beyond the grip, I find my way where the rules begin to sway. Skid and spark beneath the spin, out of hold but locked within. I don't need the ground to trust, speed is born from flood and dust. Let it slide, I won't resist, every drift becomes a twist. Rubber cries along the curve, but I chase what I deserve. Grip was never truly mine, just a myth I left behind. Wheels don't guide, they merely warn. I respond in speed reborn, spinning loose but aim so clear, far beyond the reach of fear. Let control fall far behind in the loss, my gains to find. Grip is gone but I don't fall, I become the slip and call. Every edge a guide I bend, I don't break, I just transcend. Slashes cut through grounded law, but I rise in what they saw. Not a crash but high release, chaos rides in perfect peace. Balance isn't something held, it's a myth I've long dispelled. Beyond the grip, I find my zone. Wheels unbound but not alone. Skids that shimmer into grace, every slip creates my place. Tires scream and winds confess that I drive with nothing less than a will to pass the script, finding flight beyond the grip. Let it slide, I'm still in control. Let it slide, I'm still in control. Weightless wheels begin to lift, breaking from the ground's old script. Wind surrounds like open wings, every push is cracking through the heat. Silence isn't peace for me. It's a fuse I plan to free. Moments tick like hidden bombs, waiting for my surge to come. One breath sharp and then I dive. Now the calm won't stay alive. Shatter the calm, make it loud. Break the hush and draw a crowd. Every whisper begs to roar. Every quiet begs for more. Noise becomes the truth I ride. Sound and power amplified. In the still I start the storm. Every echo bright and warm. I don't fear the quiet eye. It's the space where sparks can fly. Calm is just the mask it wears, till I rip it with my flares. Once I strike, it can't go back. Waves erupt behind my track. Pressure builds and then lets loose, with my voice as breaking fuse. Pulses climbing past the low. Calm's a stage, it's time for show. Shatter the calm, don't delay. Let the silence tear away. Hold the note until it breaks. Let it quake with all it takes. Waves will crash through every seam, like a shout inside a dream. Don't return to quiet form. Shatter calm and ride the storm. Stillness is a lie I end. Sound is how I will ascend. Shatter the calm with my spark. Turn the mute into a mark. Let the stillness burst with pride as I blaze the muted tide. Every second held too tight bursts alive in colored light. I was never meant for song. I was made to shatter calm. And silence won't return tonight. Tension hums below my stance. Every breath a second chance. Stillness bends beneath my feet. Climb begins where doubts retreat. No more anchors, no more weights. Only lift as pressure gates. I don't run, I rise with speed. Breaking past what fear would feed. One direction, crystal clear. Upward pulls replace the fear. Ascend, don't stall, don't fade. Push through every shade. Gravity can't hold my frame. I ignite the upward flame. No return, no pretend. Every curve begins to bend. Higher with each passing beat. Air and light beneath my feet. Pulse aligns with forward drift. Momenting sharp as morning shift. No map Where I climb, the stars align. No more rules, no static sound. I was never earthward bound. Forward, higher, breaking bend. Made to fly, made to ascend. Up is where my shadow fades. In sharp precision, motion echoes my decision. Echoes in motion, strike and spin, reverberate from deep within. Every burst and burst again marks the now, defies the then. Moving loud through silent scenes, carving sound in gasoline. I don't fade, I amplify, leaving thunder in the sky. Walls reflect the notes I throw, chords of pressure start to glow. Rubberites and sonic wave, what I feel is what I crave. Heartbeat sings with shifting light, every echo fuels the flight. I don't stop to see the flame, but I know it screams my name. Rhythm travels past the frame, I don't need to call my claim. Echoes in motion, built to roar, moving fast to say much more. Let the silence chase behind, I outrun the passive mind. Air repeats the chords I cast, through the rush I rise and blast. Every spin, a legacy, sound becomes what's left of me.